sad Statue of Liberty and a generation that didn't agree. You and me will all go down in history with a sad Statue of Liberty and a generation that didn't agree.
This thing is just a blast to shoot. Today I'm out at the local range to give you guys and gals a close-up look at my custom hydro-dipped Glock 20SF chambered in 10mm. Now this was done by Glenville HydroGraphics. Lynn, the owner of the company, and his wife, they did an amazing job on this. So let's take it over to the bench so you can get a closer look at it. Okay, so here's the hydro dip Glock. Man, look at the finish on that thing. I know the lighting's a little weird out here, but just look at the workmanship on there. So you guys can officially call me a flamer now, because this is actually a flame pattern. Glenville HydroGraphics dips it in like a silver, and so there's no color to it. It's just kind of a silverish white, and then he paints over it in whatever color you want. I wanted kind of a darkish red like this, and man, it is just amazing. Now when you hydro dip something, you could roll dip it, so you dip it and roll it in the graphics, but the flames would be coming up one side and then down the other. I didn't want that. I wanted the flames up one side and then up the other side. And so the problem with that in hydro dipping is if you dip one side and then dip the other, you end up with a seam up top. Now that's where Lynn from Glenville HydroGraphics really stood out to me, is he actually airbrushed it so you cannot see that seam at all. When he sent me the first pictures, I could really see that seam running down the slide, but he airbrushed it so nice. So this video is not really about this Glock, it's about this. Glenville HydroGraphics, Lynn. He is the man. Now it cost me $125 to get this Glock hydro dipped. And just look at it. I mean, it is beautiful. And so the next thing on the list is he already has my cannon. So just the barrel of the cannon is going to be hydro dipped, and I'll show you that. But I really want to give a shout out to Glenville HydroGraphics, Mr. Lynn over there. I mean, he does amazing work, and so I consider him an artist. Even though it's hydro dipping, it's still an art. And he just blended that seam. The cost was $125, and he cares about his customers. So if you get something hydro dipped from Glenville HydroGraphics, he makes sure you're happy. He will dip it and dip it and dip it if he has to, until you are satisfied. And that's what I really like about his company. It took me a very long time to just say, hell, I'm going for it, because I didn't think I could find a company that I could trust with my firearms. I'm very picky when it comes to my firearms and how they look. Not so much how they look, but how they work. You know, I take care of my guns, bottom line. They're tools, yes, but I really take care of them. And I expect that if I'm going to hand this off to somebody, that they as well are going to take care of them. And so, I mean, when I talked to Lynn, he said, don't worry about it, man. I got you covered. I got you covered. So he did get me covered. I think it took 2 weeks, but that's because he's a busy man. And he did just an amazing job. So if you need anything hydro dipped, anything, and you're in the Minnesota area or not in the Minnesota area, and you want a quality product, Glenville HydroGraphics is a place to go. I'll leave all the information to this company in the description box below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at my Glock, and we'll see you next time.